Raiyan, are you there? Can you hear me? I'm okay. So how, all okay, Raiyan? Okay, yeah. So I'll share screen. Okay, I'll share screen. Okay, today we try some problem sums now. So down here now, the task is twofold. Number one is to change this sentence to make it into an equation. So can you try? This first sentence now. Can you try to make it an equation? Okay, the first thing you do is to let x be something. You're gonna let x be
Sum.
not the sum. Okay, the smallest integer. Integer means whole number. Okay, the smallest number lah. We call it integer. So now 3 consecutive means one after another, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so x is now the smallest. What is the next one? If x is the smallest, the next, so the numbers are, okay, I'm going to write here. The numbers are, what are they? One is x, right? The next number will be what? If this is number 2, 2 plus what equals to 3?
1.
X plus 1. And then the next one will be x plus
1 again.
x plus 2. I'm lagging or you are lagging?
Yeah,
I'm lagging. I'm.
Me.
Oh, you. Okay. So down here, the 3 numbers are x. The next one is x plus 1. The next one x plus 2. Now, how do we know? Let's say the number is 3. The next one be 4, right? So 3 plus 1 is 4. What? Then the next one, 3 plus 2 is 5. Can you see? So now, can you form an equation now? You tell me how to form an equation now here. First of all, you identify which word means equal in a sentence. Equal is what?
Constructive.
Consecutive is one after another. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That was what it means.
It is.
Is, yes. Okay, so now we put is here. You see? Down here we follow, we put 138 here. Now, down here what you're going to do? The sum of the 3 integers. How is it going to be? Then you have all this what? The sum of them. What are you going to do? Sum, you know what it is, right?
I'm right.
No. Product is times. Sum is plus. So you plus them, x plus x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equals to 138. Okay, you try to solve it now. Can you solve it? So far you have learned how to solve it, right? Now we're going to learn how to come up with the equation and how to solve it. Okay, so you try to solve this one.
Is it 3x plus by 6 is equals to 138?
How many x?
3x
Yes, correct. 3x plus
plus by 6 is equals to 138.
Okay, how you get 6? Hold on. You see down here, now we group well, there's 1x, 2x, 3x, plus 1, plus 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. Now it's like that. Are you okay?
How you get 3, sir?
Okay, so there's 1 plus 2. The three numbers, remember, okay, the three numbers are x, then x plus 1, right? Now here is 1, no, plus 1, then plus x plus 2.
Which I understand.
You understand, Okay, so now you solve this one now, see.
Is it 48?
48, okay. You bring over, do you minus? Minus 3, right?
But wait, let me redo. So I get 44.
44 or 45? Okay, hold on now. We minus, right? Do you minus 3x equals to 135? You get that? You minus 138 minus 3, right? Correct?
No, I put 6 right here.
Okay. So 135. So then you divide. You divide then. Use your calculator for division and then you see how much you get.
$45.
45. So let us go back to what is x. We said, let x be the smallest number. So this is x 45. What's the next number? Plus 1.
46.
Then the number after that?
47.
These are the three numbers. Can you see they're consecutive, one after another? So it is important to define at the beginning, because sometimes after we find, you see what is x? We found x, but we forgot what x is. So now you see we tell is the smallest number. Some students may want to do biggest number. Can. If you want to put biggest number, then the three numbers are x, x minus 1, x minus 2. If you want to do biggest, but it's easier to choose the smallest number. Okay, we try the next one. Are you okay so far? Okay, hold on. Okay, this next one now is consecutive odd numbers. You know what are odd numbers? What are odd numbers? Can you give an example of odd number?
3.
3, okay. So let's say, okay, 3 is 1. Another odd number, let's say 213. That's it. So it will end with 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Consecutive means one after another. Consecutive means for example, 3 is your first one. Second one will be what number?
5.
5. And then
9.
7. Remember, plus 2. So do you look? So you let x be the smallest odd number. The next number will be what? Plus 1 or plus 2? X plus 1. Plus how many?
Plus 1. Plus 1.
You plus 1 becomes 6.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. If you plus 1 become 4, then plus 2 become 5. And then the next one, x plus what equals to 7? 3 plus what equals to 7?
3 plus 4.
Plus 4. So notice these are your three numbers, x plus 2, x plus 4. So algebra is actually very, very powerful. By putting the letters into the equation, we can find out what we don't know. Very, very powerful. What you have been doing all the time, pushing the x here to the right side, the numbers, you actually find the unknown. It's something very unique actually. And the Muslims, 1,000 years ago, was created by Muslims. Algebra was created by Muslims. But you know what happened, right? Portugal, your soccer team is quite good. Portugal is actually conquered by the Muslims, Spain, and all the knowledge went through there about 600 years ago. Then the Muslims were chased out. Then the knowledge they take and they conquered the whole world. Immediately after that, they went to Malacca to conquer, with the knowledge of mathematics, science, and so on. But anyway, so you need to form now an equation. But first of all, you say, let x be what? Be the smallest. Smallest what?
Integer.
Odd integer, okay? Okay, odd integer. No problem. Okay, or the smallest integer, so no problem. So what are the three numbers? They are x. The next number will be x plus
2.
Then
x plus 4.
X by 4. So now you form your equation down here. You know which word means equal, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you form your equation then. What is your equation you form? Don't solve yet. Just tell me what's the equation, okay? Once you're done the equation, you tell me what's the equation.
3x plus by 6 is equals to
165.
165.
Well done. Well done. Now you solve it. Solve it. You're getting the hang of it.
Answer 53.
Okay, let me check. 1, 6. Hold on. Sorry. 52 or 53?
53.
53. So if x is 53, what's the next number? Next odd number will be
55.
5. Then the final number is
7.
Yes, well done. So you have solved it now. So you're getting the hang of it. Well done. Okay. So realize problem sums, there's two parts. What we've been practicing all the time when we have the equation, push the x, that is the mechanical part. To come out the equation is also a challenge. So inshallah today we'll try to make sure that we the thing so you get the hang of it. Okay. So now you must always define what is x. Take your time, think first. So I'm going to write down on here, let x be, you must decide what is x. X is always what is not known. So down here, the question will give you the clue. It's either this or something else. You must look at the question first, be confident, and you try. The question will tell you the X got something to do with this lah. It can be this or something to do with this. So what you can do now is this. Okay, if let's say sometimes you do not know, hey, what is X? I also don't know. Okay, what you do now, you change this now into equation. Which word means equal?
Is.
Okay, so equal. His mass now is 8/9 of his mass before 6 months ago. So, but down here they so tell you, now he's lighter actually. 6 months ago he was heavier. So you can, this one is important, this one is important. These two are important. This will be changed into numbers. So this is where you use X. Okay, I give you a clue. Let X be his mass 6 months ago. Okay. You must write something like that. Why is it important? After you find what X is, you will say, hey, X is his weight now or 6 months ago. Now you see, it's very clear. You know you found 6 months ago. Okay. So can you tell me what is the equation now? There's a few ways of doing this now. The difference is 8 kg. Difference, you know, as I say, if I say the difference between 5 and 3 is 2. Let's say the difference between 5 and 3 is 2. Is equal, right? 2. So the difference between 5 and 3, 5 minus 3 is 2. So the difference between his weight before and his weight now is 8. Okay, so I'm giving you, based on the two sentences, I'm giving you this sentence, the difference between his weight 6 months ago and now is 8. So how do you write? Equals to what first?
Equals to 8.
8, okay, good. So now the difference now is like 5 minus 3. You have something minus something. His mass 6 months ago is X. So we put X here. His weight was heavier before, minus his weight now. What is his weight now? They give you down the clue down here. What is
8.9?
8
0.
over
0.9.
Okay, we can put 8 divided by 9, X. You must have the X. You see here, down here, off down here means times. His mass 6 months ago is X. Right? You see, let his X be his mass 6 months ago. His mass 6 months ago is X. Right? Correct there? Down here? 8, 9 off. You take 8, 9 times X, equal 8, 9 X. Okay, so it takes a little bit of getting used. So now you try to solve this. Can you solve this? Don't change to decimal. This one you can change now. This is 1 whole, right? It's 9 over 9. So you can minus and then you get that. So 9 over 9x minus 8 over 9x, how much you get?
1 over 9 x is equals to 8.
Okay, now can you solve this one? You know how to get rid of the 1 over 9, right? You times by,
It's by 9, right?
yes, times by 9. Down here also remember, times by 9 also. So what is x? You-
X is 8.
8 times 9. Don't forget to times 9 here.
Oh yeah, forgot. 72. X is 72.
72. So they ask what is his present mass? Is it 72? You must look. X is his mass 6 months ago. So what's his mass now?
Uh,
Look at this. The
minus by 8.
Yes. So you get that answer. 66.
This is 60.
Correct, eh?
Okay,
No, 64, 64. Sorry, 64. Okay. So how is it? Which part is the most difficult? You realize that the most difficult is coming out the equation, right? To solve it is not so bad, You already been practicing for many months, yeah? But to come out equation, that's very creative, the process. Which one X? So you got to get used to it. Because if you cannot come out equation for some problem, you cannot solve it. You don't know what's the equation. That's why we have to change it. So this is the highest level. At Sec 2, at Sec 4 and all, is the highest level. Okay, hold on. So first question to ask yourself, what is X? And then if you don't understand this question, then no problem, but you read through first. Read through first. You must tell yourself you believe in yourself. You must tell yourself that. Just like how you believe you can defend, your whole defense is based on you. You tell yourself that, right? When the attackers are coming, in your heart you say, I believe I can stop. Whether you stop them or not is another thing. But you believe, right? Unless you say, gone case, don't know, leave it to goalkeeper lah. That means defeated already, defeated. You cannot be defeated. Down here you say, you give a fight lah. So I'm gonna give an example now before we solve this. Imagine now, we know lah. Let's say $2 notes. You have six $2 notes. Okay, and then $5 notes. You have two lah. You have two. Okay. So can you see the six $2 notes? How much is this? You got six $2 notes. How much is it?
Oh,
Good, $12. Oh, $12. Okay. Then the $5 notes. How much is the value?
10.
Good. So you know what they will do not like this. The equation is something like this. We take 2 times 6, then plus 5 times 2. This one you say 12, right? This one 10, right? Equal to 22. That's the equation you're supposed to form. No? So what do? We take the value of one note times the number of notes. One value of one note, the value of one note is $2. I times 6, I get 12. One $5 note is $5. I times 2, I get 10. Then I say equal to the total. So they give you the total here. Is equal, right? So now you got to let X be one of the number of notes. Either the $50 notes or the $10 notes. Okay, you try. Then after that, what do? If the number must times the value, then you get the total. Number of notes is 6. 2 6 times 2. So what you let it be, you must times the value of the note plus the other one, number times the value of note equals to 330. So your first step is you let X be, choose. Be what? You decide. It's the number of notes lah, so you must choose which note. Cannot hear you, cannot hear you.
Let X be 50.
Okay. The number of $50 notes, huh? So we must write now here lah. Because after when you find, you know what you're finding. Let X be the number of $50 notes. Okay, good. So what is the number of $10 notes? I read carefully, yeah. Wayne got 3 fewer $50 notes than $10 notes. So $10 notes, is it more or less?
More.
So must be how many? X plus?
X plus by 3.
Yes. So this one is $10 notes, huh? Okay, can you form your equation? Remember, how to form equation? The number times the value plus the number plus the value times, number times the value plus number times value is equal to total. Can you form the equation? You don't solve your equation, you must tell me your equation first, so that I can check.
Is it X plus by 10?
Yeah.
X is equals to 10 times by 3.
Okay, hold on, one by one. Okay, your X is a number of $50 notes. What is the, okay, so I put number of $50 notes. What's the number? How many $50 notes are there?
3 fewer than 10.
No, you wrote down here. See, I wrote there. We already got the number here. X is the number of $50 notes, no? So you must times these two together. You see, I times these two. Just now I ask you what is the value of $2 notes. You take 6 times 2 straight, you automatically did that. So you must do the same thing, right? Take the number times 50. What do you get? 50 times X, what do you get?
50X.
Good. So I'm going to write now 50X down here. Good. Now, what about the $10 notes? You have $10. Now, how many $10 notes are there? You also know, we also wrote that below.
10 times by 3.
Not by 3. You look carefully. What is this? 10 times by
X plus by
plus
3.
3. So how to write this? You write it as 10 bracket, open bracket, X plus 3. You see down here? I'm going to write it down here now. 10 X plus 3. And these two, you add up the value, how much is it equal to? Look at sentence number 2, they tell you. It's equals to?
330.
Okay. Now, can you solve it now? Solve this now. But notice, you must be able to come out the equation, Then you can.
So do I take 10 plus by 330?
Okay. 10 plus 3. Okay, hold on. Did you expand this? You must expand, times first, and then equals to 330. Then you bring over the number later. There's one side on the left which is a number. How? How many x is equals to how many? Okay, we go step by step. Do you have 50x down here? Plus how many x? You times out.
Then plus by 50 times by 10. Sorry.
No. Okay, wait. Hold on. Down here plus how many x now?
10x.
10x. So you have this, right? And then plus 10 times 3.
30 equals
Okay.
to
Do
30.
you get this?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what is your next step? How much? What do you get?
I take 50x plus by 10x.
Equals to
60.
60x, and then equals to, bring the 30 the other side.
Equals to 330 plus by 30. 8 equals to 360.
No, you bring minus over. Don't forget, Mister.
300.
300. Okay. Now you can solve. Find what is x.
I get 5.
5. So what do you find? What is x? You must look at the definition again. X is the number of $50 notes. So they ask you how many of each note does Wayne have. So for $50 notes, he has 5, right? For $10 notes, he has how many?
Yes, 3.
Hey, he got
Plus
x plus 3. Plus 3, how much you get? 5 plus 3, 8. So how? Okay, now you get it or not? This is actually very powerful, no? You use unknown x to find things. Last time at primary school, you use model. Model is very complex, And you got to think all sorts of models. This one, you just pretend the thing you want to find is x. And then you create everything. You form an equation. So even in understanding the equation, you must refer to things you understand. You see down here. When I'm explaining to you down here, I give you an example, $2 notes, $5 notes equals to total $22. So from here, you copy the steps. See, take the denomination or the value of each note times the number. Value of each note times the number. Then same thing, value of each note times the number, then you add together. Then you get this. You must follow the same steps. Okay, so this is, you must remember in life, you must go from the known to the unknown. Things you don't understand, you go back to what you understand. Like there was last time this case of this person, he learned silat now. I don't know whether I told you all this story. One day, he met this girl actually. This is a very pretty girl. And the girl invited him to the house inside, don't know what, jungle in Indonesia. And then after that, this is not normal, right? See, in the sense that invite to the home, and in the home, there's all the family waiting in the living room. And she brought him to inside the bedroom, and she removed all the clothes. Now this is not normal, right? You think it's normal? And see, this is of course for men and boys. We shook. I'm going to have my lunch now. Cannot be because this one you go and do something. First of all, it's wrong to do. But if you go, this is not a human being, Because when he came out, he started to read. He said, "This is not normal." He already sensed, this is not normal, Human being doesn't behave like this. You go inside family or seeing the next thing, bring inside the room, something is wrong. Normal human being, the parents, the parents will chase you out of the house, right? This is encouraging, So as he read some Quran verses and all, and when he came out, he saw that the people who were in the living room, their faces looked like apes. Suddenly it changed. He started reading. Later on, he found himself in the middle of a jungle. This is a true story of someone I met in Indonesia. But why did this happen? Because he took up silat. Silat sometimes they have this mantra where they call upon the jinn. So this jinn can come and disturb. So you be careful what we read. Sometimes we do not know. We just read. We got to know what we read. But the point out here is what? In order to understand your situation, you need to base on what your knowledge you have of the world. Let's say this is funny. Something is wrong. Your gut feel will tell you something is wrong. Like why this person is like that? And that's how spies even they want to trap the man. Sometimes they use the women to this and that. But the man should think, hey, this is not normal behavior. Right? It's not a normal behavior. Normally, I remember we watch too much Hollywood movies. Everything, I'm like James Bond. Everywhere I go, the Google interested me. That's not normal. That's not normal. Okay. But anyway, so the point out here is you go for the known to the unknown. Okay. You don't understand something, you go to something you understand. So, like for example, if you want to understand about the jinns, let's say you disturb jinn, you read the Quran, say Allah says they have communities like you. They live in communities and they communicate one. So you can understand, this creature is like that. You can understand better. And then you go to people you know. But anyway, the point out here is known to unknown. So let us down here. You must decide whose age you're gonna choose to be X. And which age? Is it 6 years ago? Or is it the age now? You see, the clue now of what X is supposed to be is they give you how old is Kate now. So it could be Kate's age now, you want it to be X, then you that's one way, that's an easiest way. You read the question, if it's possible, you try out. Let this be X. But you see the next question, sir, can let this be X. Up to you. Okay, you read the question, you see whether you understand. Read the question first. But you have to believe first that you can understand. You say, no, that means your defense is down. You got to believe. You got to believe.
Let X be 1/3.
Okay, so you're gonna be you're letting X be Kate's age or Mrs. Wong's age. You got to choose.
Kate's age.
Okay, so we write on here. So this X be Kate's age. Now is it? Is it now? Now can.
Yeah, can.
Can. So what is Mrs. Wong's age? If let's say now you have some money. Okay, let's say your money is $30 lah. Your sister now has 1/3 of your money. How much your sister have? 1/3 of this. You divide by 3, you get 10. So if you know this one, I want to find your money, I must times 3. If I know your money, I want to find your sister money, I must divide by 3. That is what 1/3 is. She got 1/3 of yours, you see. 1/3, you see 1/3 times 30, times 30. 1/3 times 30. What is it? Is equals to 10. You see? But how to find your the thing? I need to times 3 because you only got 1/3. So this is now draw using model lah. Okay, sometimes 1/3 is 1 out of 3. This is like Kate lah. So Mrs. Wong is the whole thing, 3 units. So Mrs. Wong's age is what? Kate's age is X. Mrs. Wong's age is
X plus I 3.
X plus 3 times 3. You must times 3. Okay, 3X. You see, if you want to plus it, this is X, Kate is X, another Kate is X, another Kate is X. Mrs. Wong is 3X, X plus X plus X, or X times 3. But this is Mrs. Wong's age now. Remember? So I'm going to ask you now, what is Kate's age? Okay, now you're 14, right? What's your age 6 years ago? 6 years.
8.
8, huh? So you take 14 minus 6, correct? Then you get 8, right? So we must do the same thing. What is Kate's age 6 years ago? Her age now is X.
X
So
minus
6.
by 6.
Good, okay. So same thing now. Mrs. Wong, her age now is 3X. So what's her age 6 years ago?
3x minus by 6.
Good, okay, well done. So now you see you got Kate's age 6 years ago, Mrs. Wong's age 6 years ago. You got Kate's age now, Mrs. Wong's age now. So now you got to look at this sentence now and form the equation. And the word equal is will be. Will be, yeah, this is equal. Can you try to form the equation? You have to believe.
Is the 6 years
Okay, you're already done,
plus
right?
or minus?
Okay. Oh, after 6 years. Oh, yeah. Plus, well done. Well done, well done. My mistake, my bad, my bad. I thought it's 6 years ago. So sorry, so sorry. Well done, well done, well done.
Four x plus by 12
Equals to?
plus to 16.
Well done. Solve it, please. Solve it, solve it. You can do it now, Ryan. So you must always believe maths is not so tough. It's not so tough. Trust me, you cannot score 100 from Malay. You cannot score 100 for English. Maths you can score. It's a subject we can score 100. How you got it? You what X
Uh,
is?
is it 12?
Okay, you send me take a photo. Take a photo. Take a photo, send me. You send me? Okay, send me. Okay. This is it, right? Let's see now. Congratulations. I made a mistake. I thought, you know what I did? I brought over, I going plus 12. You did it well. Well done, Ryan. Congratulations. Okay, I made a mistake. My answer was 18. You know what I did? I going plus by 12. But now I was looking at the thing, I realized, oops, I made a mistake. So congratulations. So I was overconfident lah. Now I'm teaching maths like chicken lah. But I cannot be overconfident. I've learned that. Okay, so now I erase all the things now. So X is actually what? We said X is the age of Kate now, right? Right? So that means you found 12. So how old is Mrs. Wong? We said 3X, right? Now. So what's Mrs. Wong's age? Can you try?
Plus by 3.
Times 3, yeah? Don't divide, yeah? Times, huh? So you get 36. So now, how old was Mrs. Wong when Kate was born?
36 minus by 12 is equal
Yes, 24.
to
Well done. How's it? Okay now. Okay, but you must remember these are skills. These are skills. Like you are toning your muscles, practicing this and that. Your legs become strong. The mind also is the same thing. And there's other areas we must look at, like the heart also. Maybe Sunday I talk about that. You must know all this because this is part and parcel. Some people they have problematic marriages, family life. Why? Because they didn't develop that muscle, if you like. But we call this maybe the heart. Now let us see now. This one. You try. Hold on. You try. So you can see now. Okay. They already tell you what X is. What they give you, right? Now you need to form an equation. They also give you this. This is your clue. Can you form the equation? You can do it. You can do it. Not difficult. Okay, what is your equation going to be?
5x plus by 2 plus by 3x minus by 1 plus by 8x minus by 3.
Equation must have equal sign. No? Equals to?
To 30.
Yes, okay, well done. Solve it, please. Solve it.
Is it 16x minus by 2 is equals to 30?
Okay, that's 16x
Minus by
minus by
2
2. Yes, equals to
equals to
30. Well
30.
done. Well done. Solve it then. Find out what x is. Congrats, congrats. So x equals to?
X is equals to 2.
Well done. Well done. So let us go through one by one, okay? One by one now. Down here, they say find an expression in terms of x for the perimeter, which is what you did, you know. You Just now your answer was your answer to this plus this plus this. That's your answer for question 1, you're correct. But when they say form equation, I was asking you to go straight. So you do the same thing, equals to 30. Now, can you find, you know what's x, right? You solve it, really. X equals to 2. What is the length of the longer side? Part 3. You know which one is longer side, eh? Well done. Well done. You're getting better, Ryan. But Ryan, you must remember, no, this thing, you do it once a week or every time with me, it will slowly disappear. You got to practice. Only got to push lah. Just like soccer. But you say soccer so fun lah. This one maths soccer, no, I can score. People cheer for me. I feel the king of the world. This one, no one see me lah. It's all in the mind. So it depends. Like, you know, we all have our own challenges. This is one lah. One of it. Some things we have to do on our own. People cannot see. Okay, let's see now. Okay, now we try. Okay, this one. You try. You don't need to find out what let x be. Notice down here, we got to say x. They didn't tell you anything about x, right? You have to let x be something. Down here, they already use x for you. You don't need to define what x is. So we want you now to do straight question B lah. Okay. You form an equation straight. You still need to form an equation. And then once you form equation, you tell me what's the equation. Or if you know now what's the equation, you can tell me straight.
X plus by 2x plus by 2x plus by 70 plus by 3x plus by 20
equals to, equation must have equal
850 equals to 850.
850. Good. Okay, you solve it then. Solve it.
The answer is 260.
260. Okay, hold on. Wow. Okay, alhamdulillah. Hold on. I'm just dividing now. 760 divided 90. Okay. So X is how much? How much you get for X?
95.
95. C, 26. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Well done, Ryan. Well done. Okay, you notice progressively you will get easier and easier and easier and easier. You try this. Same thing. Okay, so now down here, you must first of all, you know the price of a chair is X. They already, you see, they define it for you down here. So what is the price of a dining table? You got to break this down. Huh? This one and this one. So let us do one by one first. Can you do the second one? X is the price of a chair. What's 3 times the price of a chair?
The
3
table.
times. No. If this is chair is X, what is 3 times the price of X? What is 3 times X?
X
3
times by 3.
Equals to 3X.
3x.
And then they tell you now the table is 320 more than 3X.
Just find x.
No, but what is the table? What's the expression for the table? Table is $320 more than 3X. So what's the table now? $320 more. More means you plus, correct? So can you see now? This table, you must know what is the expression. That just now Mrs. Wong is 3X, right? Kate is X, right? So now you look at this sentence, it tells you now the price of the dining table is $320 more than the price of 3 times the price of chair. So 3 times the price of chair is 3X. So you must plus these two. So the dining table is 3X.
X plus by 320.
Yeah, like that. Okay. And then now you have to form the equation down here. Look carefully, This is one dining table and 6 chairs. Dining table, one of it you already know is given here. 1 chair is X. 6 chairs, how many? 1 chair is X. 6 chairs?
6x.
6X. So you form your equation. Once you form equation, you tell me, Can you form equation already?
I got x equals to 60.
Oh, you solved straight away.
Yeah.
X equals to 60. Let me see. Okay, I hold on. Well done. Okay, but hold on. You have gone to number 3 already. Well done. Down here you have sought down here. So what is the price of the dining table? Dining table, remember, is this one. You got to tell me what's the price of the dining table. X means you found the price of a chair. Dining table is
$500.
500. 3 times 60 is 180. Well done. Now, I want to ask you now this one. What is the answer for this one? You have already written it down already. So what if they ask you what is the equation for number 2? What's your they probably give you the marks because you write all the steps. So what is this? You already wrote equation before you solve it. So can you look at your book? What do you write?
The equation.
Equation.
3x plus by x. 6x.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, 3x plus by 320 plus 6x equals to
9x.
860, right?
Yeah.
9x plus 320 equals to 860. Well done. So more or less you have already understood. This is very, very good. So inshallah you will not forget lah, inshallah. But you need to practice this one. Okay, nah? Are you feeling better about maths? No, no.
A bit lah.
A bit, alamak. You say no, alamak. I feel very sad. You can do it lah, Raiyan. Okay. All the best. We'll see you on Sunday then. Okay. Assalamualaikum.